This is AI Command App News. Today, Intel surges on a U.S. chip deal with Apple, SpaceX caps a record market debut, Google loses one of the architects of Gemini, and one of the godfathers of AI warns the whole sector may be a bubble. We start with the biggest mover on the market today, Intel. Shares jumped roughly 9% after President Trump said the chipmaker will partner with Apple to produce chips in the United States. This is reshoring in action, chip production moving back onto U.S. soil backed by a marquee partner. For business leaders, the signal is supply chain resilience. For investors, the question is whether this is a one-day pop or the start of a real turnaround in Intel's foundry story. Next, SpaceX. After a record market debut, the company is adding Roelof Botha, a longtime Elon Musk ally and former PayPal CFO, to its board and audit committee, the third PayPal Mafia member on the board. CNBC counted 5 wild stats from SpaceX's first week on the NASDAQ. A newly public SpaceX with real audit discipline is signaling it wants to be taken seriously as a public company, and a freshly listed megacap reshapes index flows and space sector valuations. In AI, Google just lost a heavy hitter. Noam Shazeer, a co-lead on Google's Gemini models and one of the original authors of the research that started the modern AI boom, is leaving for OpenAI. When key researchers move, model roadmaps move with them. If your strategy is bolted to a single AI vendor, a few departures can quietly reshape the product you depend on. And there's a louder warning underneath all of this. Yann LeCun, one of the godfathers of AI, blasted Elon Musk's XAI as a failure and cautioned that the labs are risking a big bubble explosion. When one of the field's most credentialed voices says valuations don't add up, investors should stress test their exposure. CNBC also points to a broadening trade, money hunting for what to buy outside of AI. Finally, the story every business leader should be watching. JPMorgan reportedly blocked Anthropic AI access for its staff in Hong Kong, and Anthropic itself got caught up in export rules almost nobody fully understands. The takeaway is simple but serious. Your access to a third-party AI model is not guaranteed. A regulator, a compliance desk, or an export rule can cut it off overnight. The businesses that sleep well are the ones that own their infrastructure and can switch providers without rebuilding everything. Optionality is no longer a nice-to-have, it's risk management. Quick market context. It was a Fed day and stocks wobbled on commentary tied to Fed nominee Kevin Warsh, with Dow futures choppy, SpaceX slipping, and Robinhood jumping. Add Apple planning price hikes and Nvidia taking the top spot in data center Ethernet switching, and the picture is a market still led by AI and chips, but looking hard for what comes next. That's your AI news for today from AI Command App. We'll see you tomorrow.